Good morning, we're live. Hey everybody, so let's turn this down. I'm taking you on my little ride this morning to the office, and I just want to wish you all Happy New Year. And I'm going to switch things up just a little bit because this will be my drive every morning to the office. And so I just wanted to chat with you about that and see what y'all think. See if this is something that you want to see or not. We'll find out. Okay, so we'll see. I've got my tripod. It's probably gonna move around. I'm sorry. Hopefully, we'll see. This is a trial run. Hopefully, there is good cell reception. Whoa! All the way. We shall see. All right. But if you want to see me, like, this is a prime time for me because I'm going to be driving to the office in the morning. So this would be a great opportunity for us to catch up, chat about what's going on in your gardens. Good morning. Hi, sugar. Boy, I never see you on my lives. How exciting. Yay, Kimmy's here. I am just headed to the office. This is a new routine for me. And so I'm just checking it out, seeing what, this tripod situation is going to be all jumpy. I do have a source for a really great mobile, thank you, honey, a mobile cell phone holder for the car. Anyway, so if y'all think that this is something that you would enjoy, chatting every day about anything, like what was your garden troubles today? Did you go through your seed catalogs? Good morning, Heather. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Like, it's so crazy because my tripod is like, I have it stuck in my briefcase corner, and it seems kind of high. I'm gonna get busted for doing this, I can tell. Oh well, we'll get it all dialed in and we'll see. I know, 3 feet under snow. Oh my gosh. So you guys still have a lot of snow? Whoa. I definitely need the cell phone holder because this is a jumpy ride. Sorry. But I need to not hold it. So hopefully that's my good side. Oh my gosh, this is a bumpy road. Hang on. Oh my goodness, my goodness. So anyway, so here's the deal. So what I'd like to do is like come with you in the mornings. Yeah, they have a suction cup holder, but here's the thing. In my car, in the middle console is like a little, I don't know what you call it, but it's a little holder, and I push the button and it comes up. And anyway, so I don't know that, I suppose I could put it, a suction cup on the window, huh? Have you guys used those? Do those work well? I'd have to put it to the left side, but that might work. I don't know. I'll have to check into the rules. I don't want to get a ticket. It's so funny because years ago I used to go live on my way to the office long before I was doing YouTube. I was just, going live like in Facebook or whatever, and everybody would yell at me for going live while driving, and it's not like I wasn't paying attention, so it really baffled me, and so I got so much grief for it, I stopped doing it. And now I see so many people that do it. Yours sits on the dash. I don't think I have room for mine on the dash. My dash isn't really flat. I have a Ford Edge, and so if you know anything about their dashboard, there might be a flat surface on the left and the right. I'll have to think about that. But I feel like this will be a way for me to stay connected with you guys. And then I'll do one video every Saturday. I will drop a video and then go live Monday through Friday. So I don't know, that's my thoughts. I'm having to dial in my schedule with y'all fit everything in because I'm not going to give up my gardening, obviously. May have to switch it up a little bit. So this is an option. I'm thinking, why not? I'm driving anyway. This is like, you know, quality quality time that I can use to chit chat with you. It doesn't have to be flat. Oh, really? I'll have to check it out. This company that I got my tripod from is amazing. So it can be a selfie stick, and then it pulls all the way down, and then it becomes a tripod as well. And it's wonderful. One of the gals, I watch these people that are nomads that live in their cars. I was preparing myself, you know, you never know when you might have to live in your car, which sounds so silly and frightening to some, but it just wasn't for me because, I mean, I watched all these people do it. You know, you can live very inexpensively if you have to in your car. So anyway, I know that seems silly, but it's one of those things. I have my favorite people that do that I watch. And this one gal in particular, she suggested this tripod, and it's fabulous. I love it. It's pricey, but you know, you're going to spend more if you buy something and it breaks, and then buy something and it breaks. And this is really sturdy. It's a great tripod, and it can be a selfie stick as well, or it has a little button that you can, you know, push to take a photo. So I mean, it can literally be a selfie stick if you need be. It also moves so that it could like go flat, so if you were filming cooking, you could film, you know, what you're cooking, because it's really hard to film cooking. It just is difficult. Heather, you've done that, isn't it? Don't you find it hard to film cooking? I don't know, it just seems really hard to me. I feel like to do a really good job of it, you need at least 2 cameras, possibly 3. But I suppose maybe, I don't know, I just feel like that's necessary. Sometimes I would like film, and then I would have another camera that I would like take, another cell phone, and then I would take, you know, B-roll of certain things that I was cooking or stirring or what have you. And that worked out fine. You just had to cut out a lot of the other video that you don't need. Good morning, Ashley. How are you feeling? Are you doing better? Is your family all better now? I hope so. I'm just on here this morning. I have a new routine, and I'm having to drive into the office, and so I may be going live in the mornings with all of you if that's what you would enjoy and you like. We can chat about anything that has to do with our homesteads, right? You know, like right now, I'm going to be making a video, maybe my next one, maybe not, I don't know, close to it, about preparing for spring, summer. It's time, because probably, I would say by the beginning of February, I need to start seedlings, and so I need to take my time now to prepare, which seems so bizarre to me because my fall garden really didn't even really happen that well at all, except for my lettuce. My lettuce is doing great. Yeah, she got really sick. I'm sorry I didn't see what she said. Doggone it. Are you feeling better, honey? I mean, you know, I'm going to catch some of this after, so don't feel bad if I don't answer you in a comment, because I will come back through and answer all of you. But anyway, so my next long video will most likely be talking about planning your garden for spring, summer, because there's a lot of things that can grow, probably beginning, at least for me, I can really start growing late March, I want to say. Yeah, or I could grow something that grows quickly by the beginning of March. So we just got to plan it. Listen, I always want something growing in my yard because, well, after all, I am the backyard homesteader, and that's what I do. Yeah, illness is tough. Hi, Mary. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting to have all of you guys driving to work with me. Isn't this exciting? I don't know. It's exciting for me. just to get on here. The last 2 days, I haven't been feeling well at all. And I think my husband and I got it all dialed in on what was going on. And so I'm, making some changes. I had stopped using my CPAP machine, which is not good because obviously I still need it. And so I just gotten out of the habit. It's just one of those things. And so the last 2 days, I've had some rather serious moments that were kind of scary. So we had to figure out and dial it in and see what was going on. There was a lot of things going on. My birthday, I didn't do anything because I wasn't feeling well. We did make pizza, hubby and I. I had a pizza stone from Pampered Chef that I had bought, oh gosh, at least a couple of years ago. And so we were supposed to make it New Year's Eve, but he fell asleep. He works graveyard, but he was off. Anyway, long story short, his sleeping cycle just gets all messed up. And so I had to get into the bedroom so I could watch my girls for New Year's. So it worked out just fine for me. Anyway, so, and I wasn't feeling well. That was my first day that I had an episode where I got really dizzy and like nauseous. I thought I was going to pass out. And this happened to me Saturday and Sunday. Saturday the worst. I had gone to the market to get a few things that we needed, and yeah. So I think it was just a combination of a lot of things. Oh yeah, I was like, who is she? What is she talking about? Stones? Yes. It's so funny because I had one years ago and it was just round and it had no handles, and now they make them to where they actually have handles. They're like part of the stone, and it's much easier to work with them. And so we did that last night, but that was good. My husband was right. He's such a doom and gloom guy. I'm telling you, when I first met him, he was so negative and I'm so positive. It was hilarious. But he's much more positive now than he used to be. Anyway, he was complaining about, oh, you gotta have good dough. And I'm like, I get that. Yeah. I get that you need good dough, but like, I just wanted to have a pizza. So we bought the Pillsbury in the can dough, and that's what I was using. Anyway, it was good. But yeah, we've decided that I need to. My sister made, for Christmas Eve, she made pizza, but she made her pizza dough. She had a sourdough starter. I feel like my tripod is inching down. Anyway, so I do have sourdough starter. I got it from Jill from Whispering Willow Farms. So I need to start that because I think that would be something easier to do, is to make pizza dough rather than sourdough bread. That takes a lot of steps, sourdough bread. Heather, don't you make sourdough bread? How about you, Mary? I know you want to make mayonnaise, but do you make sourdough bread? My favorite thing to grow is tomatoes. My grandfather used to make tomatoes, and I absolutely love tomatoes. And so if I had to pick one thing, that would be it. Oh my gosh, Kimmy, sourdough. My husband loves it too. And so that's one of my goals, is to learn how to do it. But, who has time? It's so funny though. I want to say that, going to the office Monday through Friday now, I had to get my act together, right? Hi, Vicki. I had to get my act together, and so I feel like I will get a whole lot more done now than I did before when I was just working from home. Isn't that sweet? Vicki's here. I'm so excited. Yay, Vicki. All my girls are here. I'm so excited. You're not a cook, Mary? Huh. Well, I don't think Heather has shared her mayonnaise recipe. You need to make more starter. Yeah, so did you keep your starter in the fridge? Because I'm told that if you put it in the fridge, it will slow down and then you can wake it back up if you're not using it. My husband was asking me that last night. It was so funny. He asked me things and I look at him like, how do you know that? He was saying, you need starter. I go, yeah, I know I need starter. I have starter. He goes, You've never done that. You do not have starter. I go, yeah, I have it. I've just never used it. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I need to lift this up, but I don't think I can one-handed. I can't. All right, you're just gonna be falling down. Anyway, so it's so funny. I do have starter. I just have never used it. So, but I'd love to. You're so funny, Mary. Anyway, I was going to say Jessica Sour. She has her mayonnaise recipe. I think I want to say I saved it. It's so easy. It really is easy. But the thing is, you have to use it quickly. It's not something like, you know, the mayonnaise we buy at the store. You know, you stick it in the fridge and it like sits there and it takes you long time to use. You make smaller portions and use it up that way because you got to use it up quickly. I've never had homemade mayonnaise, so we'll see how it goes. I'm so sorry. I bet you that's really bouncing around. I can't wait to get this dialed in. So this new company that makes, this is a tripod. This is not meant for being in the car, but the ones that they do have are for being in the car, meaning that even though it's kind of like being in action mode when you're recording on an iPhone, right? So, or if you're using a GoPro, it steadies it out, it stabilizes it, I think they say. So, yeah, I mean, if people enjoy going live and chit-chatting in the mornings, then I'm going to do that. And I don't know, I mean, I just love staying in with all my peeps. So that would be awesome. So is everybody starting out the new year happy? I hope so. Oh, really? Best foods, right? So it's so funny because my brother-in-law, he's not my brother-in-law anymore, but anyway, he used to be a real fanatic, and Best Foods was the only mayonnaise he would eat. Hellmann's, yeah, I've heard that too. I have heard that too. That's people in the East, and aren't you in Missouri? I think you're in Missouri. Because I think you and Destiny both are in Missouri. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I have that right. But yeah, I'm not, yeah, I thought you were. M.O., that's Missouri, right? Yeah, well, I've never had it, Vicki. You and Kimmy are fortunate you've had it. I haven't yet, but I will make it. I'm looking forward to it. It's just one of those things that, it's so funny. Okay, so one of the other things I really wanted to make was butter. And I had bought this thing. It looks like a mason jar, and then it's got these paddles, and you know, you go around. This is somebody buying something because they really love butter, but knowing now what I know is you don't even need that, which is hilarious. My husband actually laughed at me when I bought it. I'm like, hey, whatever, if it doesn't work, it looks cool. Of course, you know, that was when we could waste a little bit of money. It sure is quiet on the drive this morning. I wonder if people are still, oh, you know what? Today's a holiday for a lot of people. That's right. Got it. Yeah, I want to, so interesting enough, Ashley, my husband, for his birthday, we got him a barbecue. Well, my sister helped us do it. But anyway, it's a barbecue, but it's charcoal. It's not, we already have, my husband has a smoker. He has a full-on propane grill, really nice. It's older now, so he needs to change some parts because it's had the ceramic stuff and it's starting to chip. Anyway, so we got him this new barbecue. It's a dual chamber, and we were talking this morning about, he said, I can get a thing to put in there and I can make you rotisserie chicken, which I love rotisserie chicken. And so I was telling him about, okay, so you need to start looking for that. So when we have money, we can buy it, because then I could get more protein in my diet, because I could, he could make we were talking about the fact that we'll be doing a lot of things on the weekends now. Everything's on the weekend, kind of like before. And so I said you could make 2 rotisserie chickens on the weekend, and then that would last me for the week. And where was I going with that? Gosh darn it. Now I forgot. Oh well. Anyway, so I'm excited about that. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Ashley talked about the rotisserie chicken. Or no, she's talking about finding a local farm. So my next comment to my husband was, okay, now I need to source chicken. I don't want to just go to the store and buy store chicken. I want to have good chicken. I can't do meat birds and all that now. Although I would love to, I just can't. You know, where we're living, we're renting. We've been there a long time, but you know, our goal is to get a piece of dirt and build a pole barn and blah blah blah. So anyway, that's the goal. Kimmy, thank you. I'm glad it's not just me, but yeah, I do that. I'm a squirrel girl. I am a squirrel. I just kind of embrace it, because what are you gonna do? If I don't embrace it, I'm just gonna get frustrated, and no need for that. What about rabbits? So I just don't know, hon. I don't know. So tell me. Ugh. I don't know. I just feel like it's easier to kill a chicken than it is a rabbit. Well, first of all, let's be clear. I would not be able to butcher any of it. It's just not me. I couldn't do it. My sister could probably do it, but I don't think I could. But I don't know. Tell me, Heather, about rabbits. And I mean, do they really have that much meat to them? I mean, they reproduce quickly, that's for sure. What? Oh yeah, good for fertilizer, that's for sure. I mean, I could probably sell them. I don't know that I could eat them. I don't know, I'd have to look into that. Okay, I can't, the sun's in my face now, so I'm not going to be able to see comments probably at all. Oh, maybe I can. I'll be turning here in a minute, and then I can. But I would be interested, very interested, to hear from you, Heather, on your thoughts about that. Enough for a couple of meals. Okay, well, it's just me and my husband. I doubt he would even eat it. I don't know, he might, but I doubt it. He doesn't eat much. He really doesn't eat much meat. Not because he doesn't like it, but because it gets, he has acid reflux really bad, and so it gets, anything dry, it triggers his acid reflux. I mean, he gets it bad. It's really bad. He used to take medicine. Okay, I saw you say candles. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that later. It's too long, and I'm on a turn. Gotta be careful. Gotta be responsible. You'll be processing some rabbits? Okay, great. So obviously I don't need to see all the gory details, which you wouldn't be able to show on YouTube anyway, but I will be very interested and pay attention to all the tidbits you give us. Really? It tastes like chicken. Oh, interesting. Okay, so is it predominantly dark meat? I feel like it's dark meat. I'm not a dark meat person, and my husband is, because he likes moister meat, right? White meat tends to be drier, but it's just, maybe that's why I love rotisserie chicken so much, because the white meat is not as dry. So whenever my husband grills chicken breast, he's really good about being careful to keep it moist and all that good stuff. But it can get, if you cook it too long, it can get very dry. And so that's the interesting part, you know, making sure you cook it long enough, but not too long, because yeah, you just got to be careful. And I'm a big texture person, and so that's why I would have to source really good chicken sources, because these chickens from the store, like there's a lot of chicken even at fast food restaurants that I just can't eat. It's a texture thing. If it doesn't have the right texture, I just can't eat it. And I'm not sure what that is, except that I feel like the ones that have textures that are off, it almost feels like they're fake. But probably what it is they've been injected with stuff, right? I hear that they inject them with water, which I don't understand why you would inject a chicken with water. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. I just don't know. All right, well, we're almost at 30 minutes. I'm going to be at the office here pretty soon. I sure have had fun chatting with you ladies this morning. This is fun. If you guys would, I mean, I know you guys can't be on here every single day, and you know, that's okay. But it's a great time for me. I mean, I'm driving anyway, and I can respond to comments later. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I can't wait to see what you guys are talking about. Candles. I have some candles actually that I'm going to be selling off. I used to sell candles years ago. I went with one company, then I went with another company, and went back to that other company. Anyway, long story short, I have some candles in stock at home that I need to sell. Well, you know, I'm very much into essential oils and removing toxins from our households, you know, using cleaners that we grew up with thinking that they were fine are not. They cause a lot of toxins. And so because of the mental health issue and having leaky brain syndrome and all that, the toxins can cause people to actually have bipolar disorder. There's a lot of linkage to that. You know, because of my son, because of my nonprofit, I study the brain. I study how essential oils help the brain. Now I'm studying on how glutathione helps the brain. Anything that can help the brain holistically, that's, you know, that's a huge passion of mine. After all, my destiny in life, like the reason why I'm still here, the reason why I've been able to become a functioning adult is because I will have a home called Clifford's House where I will have a 40-week program for young adults who suffer from some mental health challenges. And so, you know, this homesteading thing, I'm hoping, okay, hang on, let's see if this guy's gonna go. I may have to put this down. Hang on. I'm gonna have to put you guys down. Because there's a highway patrolman up here, and I don't want to get in trouble on my very first day. You guys like looking at my fat gut? Oh! Can I make, oh, wow, cool. There we go, I'm back. Anyway, so, you know, candles, what I'm coming back to, I didn't forget, is candles can be toxic. Now, the candles that I was selling, they were all made from a vegetable wax blend that was always a clean burning candle, but it's the scents that you have to worry about that you put in the candles. And, you know, let's be clear, people want scented candles that are scented all the way to the bottom, you know what I mean? And those scents can sometimes be very toxic. Why my camera got dark all of a sudden. Anyway, so, you know, it's one of those things, it's kind of like having shampoo that doesn't sud, you know, it's because if it's sudsy, it's because they've added something to it, and the market had to add something to it because we wouldn't buy it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that situation. So anyway, long story short, I have these candles, and I just, you know, everybody loves candles and they love pretty scents, and it's a good clean burning candle, but I just can't in good conscience sell candles anymore. So I can't wait to see what you said about candles. I would love to have candles that were made with essential oils, but the bottom line is it probably, the scent's not going to hold, it's not going to perform the same. So I don't know what that solution is, but it's not my thing to worry about. I'm learning. I'm learning. There's so many things I'm interested in, and yet I need to really dial it in and work on the things that I'm meant to do. I'm just that entrepreneur at heart, right? I mean, I know that there's so many things that I can do, but I need to learn to recognize which ones were meant for me to do and which ones were not. So I'm learning that. I truly am. And the ultimate destiny is to get Clifford's house up and running before I leave this earth in memory of my son. Can you add more oil? That's a good question. I don't know, Kimmy. Like maybe, well, but here's the thing. I would almost think that you would have to add it when the wax was melted, right? So like maybe after a burning session, right? And you have this pool of oil, then you may be able to add it. I don't know. It's a really good question. I'm not really sure of the answer. Happy New Year. Hi, how are you? Okay, Polynation, tell me your first name. I need your first name. I don't want to call you Polynation. I'm almost to the office. I'm going to be saying goodbye to you real soon. Thank you all so much. All my friends were here, and you're making me smile on my first day in the office, not working from home. Oh my goodness, you guys are so awesome. You add while wax is melted. Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't know, I'll have to look into it. I do make headbands. I make them with fabric and crochet. Oh, speaking of crocheting, Heather and Kimmy, I've got like, I don't know, 4 hats to send to you guys that I made last year when you guys were cold and I never got them into the mail. I'm gonna send them to you. Do what you want with them. It's the first time I'd ever made hats. I'm a scarf making gal, blanket making gal, but never really made beanies. So I'm gonna send them to you. They all have the little fluffy tops because I think you guys said you like those. But anyway, I came across those over the weekend and I set them aside, so I'm gonna put them in the mail to you. And you had told me your colors that you like, so I think y'all will figure it out. Now, one of them I had actually made for, what's her name? Kira. Man, I hate when that happens. It's not because I don't love you, Kira. I had made one for her. You'll totally be able to know which one it is. So, yeah. It's so funny. I'm coming here. This is my old office that I'm closing. Jenny, awesome. But they park in my spot. I'm never here. It's so funny. So I'll explain to you guys tomorrow the whole office situation and what's going on. But yeah, a life in the day with Priscilla on her way to the office. Thank you guys so much for wishing me. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Cool. Oh, Jenny, maybe you have some stuff to let us know. Okay, well, so I will be here in the mornings and I'm going to work on getting a better tripod so that, thank you so much, Kimmy. I appreciate you. Yay! Thank you, Mary. Will do. You too. You guys have an amazing day. I love you. I'll see y'all later. Bye now.